How do y'all feel about All for One's plan? Because I'm pretty disappointed that it turned out to be he really is passing the shit on to Tomura. And then second, does this mean that what we're going to see now is a use of that quirk, or can we, I don't know, extrapolate that maybe something he pulled out in this fight versus Reed Destro might have actually been multiple quirks, like that allowed him to kind of like stretch his decay power to do all of this extra shit that he was doing before he went into the tank.
I don't think he got no extra quirks before that. So I want to say that that's all his power. If it is, that makes him scarier. If it's not, I guess it's a little more controlled.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's to answer your question about how do I feel about this being all for one plan. To me, it seems like they trying to go with the whole foil thing a little too hard. Because it's like, yeah, they both had their powers passed on, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, you kind of want a different feel from the bad guy. I don't want them to be exactly the same. It's okay that they got some parallels, but you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't like that he just giving his power away. That don't seem very bad guy to me.
Right.
Very true, especially considering that this man was trying to essentially run the whole damn world for however long he's been alive. It doesn't match his personality type. And it still doesn't make sense why he chose Tomura in the first place. Like, what makes him special?
Makes no sense.
True.
Right. And then I just go like, so I don't know if the writer was putting this in there to season, like maybe All for One didn't have a choice, but like the fact of absorbing dude's power, the whatever his name's quirk, the doctor's quirk.
Scientist.
Yeah, it's like he was saying that the stipulation was basically like, if I remember correctly, like every time he uses the thing to extend his life, he like gives up a function. Yeah. So it's like, was All for One like technically killing himself every time he stretched out the power? So he basically just like got himself into a, like, I'm gonna die anyways hole, but I still want to fuck the world up, so let me give it to this nigga. Like, it just didn't. He just introduced a lot of different things, and I was just kind of like, none of this makes me buy this. But I guess I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Unless he another quirk that kind of cancels that one out, but you never know.
Exactly. So just go like, what the fuck? And I feel like it's giving me the Naruto vibes of like, how Naruto was all about like passing on the but it was all about like passing on the powers, right? Like the next generation takes it on. But I felt like at the end the Madara thing kind of like backtracked it all, because it was like, well, the strongest nigga still ended up being some nigga from like 3 generations ago. But I feel like I would have preferred them to do something like that here versus going to what I wanted from the Naruto route, which was like, give me a totally new villain. I felt like the guy was like, oh, maybe I hated that part of Naruto, and just like, all right, I'm gonna pass it on to Tomura, but it just doesn't make sense in my opinion. I just don't think, if you've lived for that many years, unless you're just bored, I don't see why you would go, let me just give it to this kid and see what he's gonna do with it. Yeah.
I mean, there has to be some reason though. Like, there has to be a reason why he chose Tomura, why he decided to give his powers up to Tomura. I mean, either he's trying to bring himself back, like get a new body or something like that, or this is the only way to defeat All for One. I don't know, but or One for All.
I wonder if it has something to do with being attached to a One for All user, like those two quirks merging. Like somehow, like maybe he's a carrier of like the trait or something.
Yeah, the DNA and something like that. There has to be a reason. It just wouldn't make sense otherwise.
I'm not getting it.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that their family line just has the, like you said, the gene to be able to hold more than one quirk. Because we know that not everybody's body can just physically handle it. Some niggas get turned into nomus, So that could be a thing that, got this family line that can handle it.
I mean, even then, still, why give it away?
I still think he gonna Sasuke that nigga 100.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think he's setting it all up for him to make his comeback. Shit.
You saying he's about to pull a smooth Orochimaru and take that nigga body?
I need you, bro. I need that.
All for one snake about to come out.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we not on all for one head the same way because we didn't see him interacting with this little child the same way we saw Orochimaru doing it. But real talk, he did just, predator this little boy.
Just walked up on him out of nowhere.
Yeah, creeping up on this nigga. Oh, you need a family, huh? Creepy ass nigga.
Oh, I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
Mm-hmm.